Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this first Haiku Friday of the new year, January 3rd, 2025. Enjoying a little green tea from my White Star line um, from the Titanic. Well, this isn't actually a cup from the Titanic, but ah, you know, I forget how much I like green tea, but I'm liking it right now. I'll say it. So let's get started with some Haiku Friday, shall we? Let's do it. All right. Um, First one is from Max Q. This one it makes I don't know. This is weird. It kind of makes me feel cozy because I don't know. Maybe I'm predestined for coziness. I don't know. New Year's Eve, Walmart, dieseling, idling. I'm going to start over. I made the word dieseling out of one thing. That's funny. Okay, here we go. From Max Q. New Year's Eve, Walmart. Diesel idling nearby, a chill in the air. Yeah, see, I don't know. I kind of like that. That made me feel good. Oddly enough, I don't ever go to Walmart. Not that I have anything against people going to Walmart. It's just that I never get over there. But I think that would be a cozy scene. Now we have one from Bill, our neighbor in the Great White North, who, it's funny, they kind of watch us down there, but they are not immune from uh, the kind of stuff that we're dealing with here either. So here's Bill's growing rate of change, outpacing adaption rate, hiss, pot boils over. Yeah, what a crazy time, huh? Huh, Bill? I mean, even up there, think so many of us just think, oh, when things get bad, we're going to flee up there. But number one, I don't think he'd want us. Uh, we didn't really stop what's happened down here. Number two, it's probably just a pretty short walk until things get awful there too. So, but you know what? Things aren't awful here yet, are they? All right. So, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that and appreciate the words. I always enjoy getting emails from you and your very good points that I haven't thought about before. And yeah, so thank you. Here we have one from Rico-san. Rico-san, who I will soon be seeing. Very excited about that. Um, Here we go. See the sick old man perched upon his golden throne, all voices silenced. Yeah. Yep. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that here. Lots of interesting things like the media has really started self-censoring itself. We have had an FBI director uh, resign instead of letting himself be fired or whatever. A lot of preemptive surrendering going on, and especially in our media down here. So I don't know. I don't know. That's what I get out of it. Maybe Rico-san, you had something completely different, and you, the listener slash viewer, you might have altogether different vision in your eyes from seeing this and hearing this haiku. Okay, here's my haiku. And I only write this because I have been sleeping really well lately. The gift of good sleep. Monsters are denied always. It's when we fight them. Now, I realize I could have said monsters, but instead I went into the TV show Monsters. I kind of did a little monster, and the monsters. I don't really mean that we should be fighting the monsters. I meant monsters. All right. That concludes the formal portion of Haiku Friday. If you'd like to stay tuned, I'm going to tell you some attributes of what doing a daily haiku would do for you. And you know what? Just do a weekly haiku. You get like 1/7 the benefits, but still it's something, right? And you can send your haiku here to haikufriday.com, or you can, that's where the link is, or you just put it on here if you're watching YouTube, if you're watching it on Google, I mean on Facebook. However you watch your Haiku Friday, there are a myriad of ways to get a haiku to me. All right, let's see. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Gotta say it. What a great thing. 2025. I am so stoked for. I think 2025 is going to be a fantastic year to do the work. And it's going to be hard work and it's going to be lonely at times, but it's also going to be times of being together with people and creativity and working creatively with each other and making things good. I think this is going to be a year of clarity. I don't think in my life has there been such a lack of gray areas. And, I think I've told you before, I'm listening to the audiobook. They thought they were free, or was it we thought we were free? I can't remember, but I should have been more prepared for this. Milton Meyer wrote it, I think in the 60s, early 60s, where he had interviewed a bunch of, maybe late 50s, he had interviewed a bunch of Nazis during World War II, and they kind of talked about how they're kind of low grade Nazis. I guess you could say some people just kind of had to join the party. They didn't have to, but if they wanted to continue their social status in life and to not have their life change too much, they had to join the party. And people talked about what that was like and how they came to that and all that. And it's just so, I'd say it's chilling, but it's also very entertaining read. They thought they were free, um, because you can read it and it's like a page that could be written today. So many of it, so much of it. 1933 and 35 looks pretty familiar right now here in the good old USA. So check it out, check it out. But things are going to be clear. Do not preemptively surrender. Make them take things away from you. Do not think that you can cozy up to these people and ride the storm without losing your soul and having to say in some inquisition, I was only following orders. It doesn't work that way. It's going to be very clear. There's going to be a little gray area, and to stand up to power could cost you a lot. But if you don't, it's going to cost you more. All right, enough preaching from me. But all to say, there's going to be heroes, villains, and cowards. And it's kind of heroes on one side, villains and cowards on the other. And you get to choose where you're going to be in this. So, making a haiku every week is a great resolution. And I'm going to tell you why. Uh, I ripped this right off of the internet. It would be includes you writing a haiku, gives you some stress release, gives you increased mindfulness, enhances your observation skills. If you do haiku in nature like you're supposed to traditionally do, it gives you a deeper appreciation for nature, an improved focus on the present moment, and a creative way to express yourself within a very simple structure format, and a way to capture memories and fleeting moments in that way and emotions in a concise fashion that you can recall later. It encourages you to pay attention to the very small details and find beauty all around you all the time. It also helps with your language development, and it's very accessible in that It's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and there's plenty of examples out there on how to do it, and if you don't do it perfectly, hey, we're still gonna read haikus here. You could well, if it's a novel, I'm probably not gonna read it, but any kind of short poem, I'm gonna let you call that a haiku, and I'm gonna read it here. I'm not gonna let you, you're gonna let you. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna do whatever we can, and it's gonna be fantastic. So, uh, that's kind of it for me. I'll just let you know I have been memorizing. I've got a play in April that I'm already starting to memorize the script for because I get worried as I get older that it's harder to memorize things. So every day, been spending about an hour working on it. I did take New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day off, but I'm back to it now. That's going on. I'm looking at a painting that I'm very, very excited about. It's super cool. Um, and I have been selling paintings. I sold, I think, 3 paintings in December, which is really cool. And so, and it's great. The money is nice, but for me, it's that it's my art is up in people's homes, and that makes me really happy. I feel connected to people because of that, and not to creep anybody out who has my paintings. It's not like I'm going to, when you look into them, you see my eyes looking back. Nothing like that. That would be pretty cool. But it's not, that's not going on. It's just that I feel very connected, which is a good feeling. We should all feel a little more connected. That's something to work on for this year too, is to be a little more connected. Still doing the radio show. That's going pretty good. Although our transmitter is down. Our transmitter is down. And I think I've got kind of open slots coming up. So if you've got something you want to talk about, hit me up. And you know what? It doesn't even, if you don't have to be there on Tuesday, we can pre-record and I'll play it. So it's all very good indeed. All right, let's make stuff. Let's have a great 2025. This is our year to shine. And remember, don't give them your sorrow, your anger, your fear, because they just live on that. And who are that? That's the enemies of creativity. And the enemy. I don't want to get religious on you, but let's just call it the enemy. That's what they get off on, your fear, your anger, and your sorrow. So don't do it in private. Don't do it in public. Don't let them have it. Let them have feed them your joy and your creativity. And it's like an old Star Trek episode. You'll see them shrink. Rat Jack, Rat Jack, Rat Jack. Or maybe that's a different episode. All right. Bye, everybody.